Hi, my name is Jaden Falwell. This is my ISTA 322 final. I am sorry for any coughs or sneezes. I've been fighting a fever the past couple of days, but here is my presentation for the final. Hi, my name is Jaden Falwell. In this project, I built a full data pipeline to study a simple question. Um, does paying players a higher salary help a team perform better? I used real MLB data. I cleaned it, joined it, and loaded it into SQL databases to answer that question. My motivations and goal was to connect players' salaries with how well players and that team perform. I'm a big baseball fan, and this past World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers won, who were the first or second most high spending team. So I was seeing if there was a correlation with that, and I basically wanted to test higher salaries lead to better hitting stats for players, and a higher overall team payroll means winning more games. The data collection, I used three online sources. The MLB salary CSV. This had each player's salaries and what team they play for. The batting stats C. This had players' hitting stats, at bats, hits, and home runs. And MLB Stats API. I use this to get official team abbreviation, which helped match salary to batting stats. I ran into a big challenge that took me a while to figure out, which was players' names did not match between databases. So joining them by names did not work. It was very difficult and very annoying to do, but I solved this by abbreviating the team that they play for because on one of them they had the full name of the team, like the New York Yankees or the Seattle Mariners, but on the other it was just abbreviated NYY or SEA. So I made it all into the abbreviated for all of the 30 teams in the MLB. Um, and that's what the API was for. I used that to abbreviate them, and it allowed me to join all the data cleanly. I cleaned the data by removing index columns, renaming a bunch of columns, and standardizing the team names. I added new fields like the salary in dollars, home runs per millions of dollars, and this helped me measure which players gave the best value for their salary. So a higher salary and low home runs or low batting average means they were overpaying for that person, but if they perform better and the salary was low, then that person is getting underpaid. I also group salary data at the team level to calculate the team's payrolls. I loaded my clean data into a SQL database with two tables, player salary per player salaries and the hitting stats, and team salary success, team payroll, wins, losses, and the cost per win. Players use a team code to link back to the team table. This created a simple validation structure that let me run successful queries. The SQL queries I ran several to answer my main questions. Salaries per home runs. Are they, this help test if higher pay means more power hitting. Salary per batting average. I checked if higher salaries match better overall hitting. Team payroll with wins. If a higher team payroll means more wins. and top value players. These were players with the most home runs per $1 million. These queries show how the database supports real analysis. The findings I had is I made several plots to show the results. The first two plots, salary versus home runs and salary versus batting average, do not show a strong pattern because of how much there is. It's all over the place and kind of hard to see. Many high salary players hit well, but also many did not. The payroll with wins plot showed a weak positive trend, so it was scattered, but it was going up. It was just very scattered, which it was okay. The home runs per million chart showed a big difference in value cost players. It it was in the first column skyrocketed because not many players are making the a lot of players are making the league minimum. And if there's a lot of them and one hits home run, another one does, it will skew the data that to the right. Yeah, to the right. It will skew the data to the right and it will show hard things. Let me show you. So this is what I mean. It a lot of them will appear, and obviously the more you get paid, the less people make that kind of money, so less home runs will be per million. And for my conclusion, this project helped me see how data moves through a full pipeline. I brought in data from different sources, fixed it. The database let me clear questions about players' value. It showed me that if you pay more for a higher payroll, then you do win more. And a if you pay a player more, that means they are a good player and they will have a better average, better hitting stats, and your team will be better. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this class. I had very fun. I learned a lot, and I hope you have a good time. Thank you.